so sorry. I'm so super late. My gosh. I was so busy and also we were having fun. It's Father's Day today. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And we had a barbecue to go to, but also, of course, I wanted to spend time with my dad as well. So I told my dad if you want to come with me, and then I asked, the the place that I'm going to, because it's a family thing anyway. Like, it's for my colleagues at work, and they bring some family as well. So, it's nice. It's really nice. It was such a nice get together. Hey, Gautam, how are you today? Hi, dear. Nice to see you. How are you? I'm good. I'm good. I was just spending Father's Day with my colleagues and their families and my dad. So, I'm so super late for my live. Originally planned to go live at 8 p.m. and then because I wasn't really planning to stay too late, and then I ended up still not wanting to go home at 8. So I was like, oh, let me tell people that I'm gonna be here at 9. But then at 9, it's still a bit late. Like, I'm still late, but it's fine. I mean, I don't really go out that much. And I normally make it to my live on time. Right? Right? How are you? How's your weekend? Is it Father's Day where you are as well today? We did a lot of different types of barbecue, from a lot of different cuisines. Oh, not a problem. How have you been? And then music, even the music. We played some, I don't know, Gangnam Style, Macarena, and it's nice because everyone was dancing. Almost everybody did some singing. Father's Day is yesterday for us. Now today for you. Ah, okay. Are you advanced? Like with the dates, India. Oh. Oh, is it like past midnight now for you? Past midnight, is that right? Your time? I am tired, Hi, FDS. Stick tongue out. Why do you keep telling me to do that? Why? Advance, yes. 1:48 a.m. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Monday. Yeah, I'm working tomorrow, Monday. Hi, Grinch. Tim, good evening. How are you? Good evening. Did you have a nice day? Yeah. I did Father's Day with my colleagues. I mean, how does that make sense? No. So we had a barbecue at my friend's house, which is like she lives just locally. She's one of the new HCAs that we had. She's really nice. She's Korean and you know. And I was thinking, like, if I suggest that to my dad, do you want to come with me to the barbecue? I think he would be interested because Korean barbecue? you know. Hi, Stitch lovers. Hi, Grinch. Hi, have a here. Hi, Albie. Hi, Annalie. So yeah, so that's it. It's nice because it's like all of my colleagues together, and like from a lot of different countries, very diverse party, and and uh like they get to see my dad as well. They get to meet my dad, and then because some of them actually was there for when my dad had his operation, you know, and they haven't met him. Some of them, like a long, long time ago, since my dad joined us or joined me for any, work related stuff. But it's because it's Father's Day today, and I wanted to hang out with him, because it's Father's Day, and then, yeah, so it was nice, and they were, you know what? So there was like, me, like sometimes I would have like naughty, how do you say, dirty mind, like I would have those comments, like because somebody said this sausage is hard. And I, well, obviously, he was like, oh, she said, this is hard. And I'm like, what is hard, the sausage? And then, they were looking at me and like looking at my dad, like, huh, you're saying like your dad is right there, and I was like, what do you mean, like, who do you think I got it from? my dad my dad is the first one, like he's the um I don't know, promotor. How do I say that in English? Anyway, let me read your comments. Salam o Wandaja. Hi, Zahit. Hi, Lily. Lol, hi. Hello from Chicago. Hi, Albi, Illinois. Sending you some love. Thank you so much, Albi. Is it Albi or AIB? What's up? How are you today? How's Illinois? Is it Father's Day in Illinois as well? Hello, Uzbekistan. Hi, Havo here from Uzbekistan. You sound like you have been rushing. I have. I was worried I wasn't gonna be able to make it to this live. You know. Hi, stage lovers. Hello, just passing through. Hi, Grinch. Unless your ass fat. Secret. When's your birthday? It's in September, Slickus. What about you? Hi Nora A. Now your eyes looking like butterfly. Oh, it's because of that eye makeup, maybe. What's your name? Hi Nora A. My name is Christine. What about you? Hi King's Heart Short Videos. Hi Peekaboo. Welcome back. Hi Omer. Hi Ox X Jill. Hi Yaretzi. Hi Ben Kern. Um. Hi Alberts. Why? What do you mean why, Yaretsi? Are you a virgin? No, I have two kids. Are you going out tonight? I've been out, Ben Kern. What about you? I've been to a barbecue. Any gift to your dad or not? Yeah, I just gave him um like another balloon arrangement because I don't think he's ever received it. Okay, balloon arrangement with flowers. Okay, I know it sounds very feminine, but I have a feeling like, men don't normally get that, and I feel like sometimes, like randomly, it's nice to get it. I don't know, like to see how it feels like, so that he will get to see how it feels like to receive that, and also beer, of course, alcohol. You're so sweet. Thank you so much, Sharetti. You have pretty eyes. Thank you so much, OX Jill. Hi, Omer. Hi, Peekaboo. Welcome back. How are you today, lol? Maybe they were in shock when you're about your father. Yeah. Hi, King's Heart. King Lart. Why do I keep saying heart videos? Rewind September 27th. Why Michael Walker? It's not September 27th. Hi Nitish, you're having a party? I was at a party, Jimmy. How are you? Sounds like bacon. No, it was like a sausage that they put in the barbecue. Hi Majid. And Tony. Hi Tony, what in the world happened to you? You come off as angry today. Hope you feel better. How am I angry? Tony, what do you mean? Angry when? Wow, you're so beautiful. Thank you so much, Ruben. I love you. 30 likes. Let's go. Hi, Green. I will play. Oh my goodness, Ruben. She has nice eyes and speaks so clearly and articulate. Thank you so much, Aaron King. I'm glad you think so. And then, yeah, yeah. And then my dad was telling my manager about the story, that the anesthetist told him when he was at like having his operation. Hi, Loss. How are you today? Thank you so much, Ruben. Hi, the BJ Bandit. And then, um, so they were talking about when he went for an operation, and then he was telling them about, like, oh yeah, when I was in the hospital, the anesthetist told me this, and he told the story again about when I punched the dog, apparently when I was a toddler. So why are you beautiful? Asking for a friend. That Vic, I'm starting to feel like I know you. I feel like I know you in person. Are you one of my son's friends? Beautiful outfit. Thank you so much, Nitish. Actually, I had to change because the first part I went there, like, it was really hot. I was wearing like sleeveless, dress. And then after some time it started getting cold, as the time went later, and then somebody told me I should bring the karaoke microphone, my karaoke mic, the pink one that I use for karaoke every time. But I completely forgot because seriously, I've been rushing around since Friday. I was nonstop since Friday. Like I went to work on Friday, got Kyrie after Friday, after Friday night. Had Kyrie the whole day, started getting ready. Even when I was with Kyrie, I was, cleaning the bathroom, doing the laundry, um, making balloons. So, and then I went to a party with him, and then I went to another party after he was gone, and then now today again, and I still haven't finished the things that I need to finish. So I was like, just bloody busy. So yeah, so my manager, I offered, like, cuz his wife is getting chilly as well, so she was actually wanting to go home. So he said, "Oh, I'll bring her home. I pick then you can pick up the mic." But then she was like, maybe you can change outfit and then I can change outfit. So we can both change outfit and be warmer, So I changed into this long sleeved. Um, can we video chat? I want to show you something. I feel like I know what you want to show me, Ruben. No, sorry. I don't really offer that service. I just do lives. I just do like normal, like this type of live. Gift him with good whiskey bottle. So cute. Thank you so much, Majid. Hi, Deep Yoti. Today I'll be guessing ethnicity. Okay, peekaboo, go for it. Lol, you punched the dog. Yes, Aaron K. So basically, apparently, when I was young, so the anesthetist was telling my dad that, oh, she cannot be bullied. She's got a very strong personality. The first thing he said was that some people were scared of me, but not really. Like, 'cause my dad was like, what? Scared of her? Like, what the hell? And he was like, no, 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 not in a bad way. It's like she's not gonna get bullied, basically, you know. And and then my dad remembered the story when I was a toddler, when I was 3, apparently. A dog came, like, eye to eye with me, like in front of my face, like this, and then started barking, and then apparently I punched it. And then the dog ran away, crying. So he was like, yeah, I could believe that, I could believe that, she kind of strong. Anyway, um, hey, Mad Dog, how are you today? Good evening, Sleepyhead. How are you feeling now? I'm good. I wasn't sleepy, I was out. How are you, Mad Dog? Oh yeah, this morning I was so sleepy, but you know what? I didn't even get to go back to sleep. So I should have just gone live, but then I had a lot of things to do actually. I ended up doing so many things like laundry. I took out the laundry so that it can have some sunlight because it was really nice weather today. It was 20 degrees. And then, I did some folding, I did some tidying up in the kitchen. There's still some tidying up to do, and I didn't even get to finish tidying up because I was like, this barbecue actually started at 3 p.m., but I was like, I cannot make it for 3 p.m. I have to leave late. So, like, I told my dad, let's go at 5, but even at 5, I still haven't finished the things I needed to do. Why did you punch the dog? I think I already answered it, Tim, right? I'm doing good, thanks. So you punch dogs. No, Ruben. Seriously, you are beautiful. Today with your eyes and look. Thank you so much. You big mini. No, I didn't. Hi, Kanji. I was a toddler. Hi, Miss. How are you? Hi, Jaspreet. I'm good. How are you today? What you doing? Hi, Andre Socks. How are you today? Um, are those contacts or real eyes? These are my real eyes. I shouldn't put too much close up because I have a pimple at the moment. I have a spot at the moment. Hi, Roman Burrell. Pretty eyes. Thank you so much, the real Jose. Hi, yo! Hi, Roman. How are you today? What do you do? I'm a nurse in the operating room, Peekaboo. What about you? 25 new subscribers. Let's go. Thank you so much, Green, for work. You are very fair with 20 degrees. Here in India, it's too hot, almost 47 degrees. No, no, no. It's nice for us, the 20 degrees. For me, the perfect weather or like the nice temperature is 25. I like 25 degrees. It's like for swimming, that's good for me. What about you, Peekaboo? What do you do? Bye bye. It was 2 a.m. here. Bye, Nitish. Good night. Have a good sleep. Hi, Albert Colarina. Hello, Ali. I have the same color and I'm black. So people ask me the same thing. Really, RNK? Where are you now? Like, I mean, um, where are you from? I feel like I've been running around all this time. Okay. I shouldn't be too busy this week. I don't have the kids this week. And I have plenty of time to chill. Hopefully July will be warmer. It's been a bad summer so far. Yeah. June. Oh my gosh. We're almost the end of June, July. I'm going away soon. You know what? Nothing. Come. Where? Ferry Bowman. Yeah, off to Japan. Yeah. But I think we're gonna fly to Philippines first because it's so much cheaper. It's crazy more expensive to go to Japan like um first. So like it's the difference is a lot, you know. I love to specifically focus on magic and helping individuals understand their subconscious state in order to create a fulfilling and harmonious life. Really nobody. So how long have you been doing magic for? Last year at engineering. Oh yeah, I think I asked you that before, Peekaboo. So I know you said engineering, but there's a lot of different types of engineering, right? So what aspect of it do you want to get into? Marry me. Fairy. I don't think that's a good idea. We need to get to know each other first before we do that. The Netherlands. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you from the Netherlands. And how is the Netherlands today? I'm going to Australia. When are you going, nobody? I can make really nice crepes with Nutella and banana slices. I'm just saying. Well done, that Vic. You know, you can make that like a sushi. I remember doing that before for like my son's birthday. Like, cause we're doing a Japanese theme, and you know, obviously you can't serve sushi for kids. You know, first of all, not many kids will probably like it. It's not like a popular thing that kids would like, and obviously it's like you don't. I don't know. It's just not something that it's just not something that you would want to serve. So anyway, instead of like sushi, you know, we'd put banana, you know, wrap it in crab with Nutella or peanut butter or whatever, you know, and slice it. And then it kind of looks like sushi after. You're beautiful. Thank you so much, Fairy. I think from the Cebu flights are cheap to Japan. Yeah, exactly, Tim. That's what I'm thinking. And like from Philippines to Japan, it's so much cheaper. You know, so like I think when I was looking at, you know, direct flights to Japan, because the main reason why I'm doing a direct flight to, I mean, the main reason why I want to go to Japan first is because they have direct flights to London, you know, to and from London. But um if I'm just gonna settle for not a direct flight, so there's no point, you know, in doing that. Like, there's no point. Like, just if I'm gonna do split up flights, just go to Philippines then. Um, but the direct flights are so expensive now. You know, like it's 1,000. Even before, I think the direct flights, because I didn't check even. I was just thinking about the convenience. And I didn't even check like how much is the flight to Philippines around this time? You know, I just assumed that it's expensive. And then when I checked it, actually, the flights to Philippines are so much cheaper than the flights to Japan. And the flight to Japan is like 1,200 each if it's direct. If it's direct. But then what's the point? You know, if I'm gonna have split up flights anyway. Yeah, so I'm like, well, might as well go to Philippines first then. You know? Do you have kids? Yeah, I have two kids, Ferry. What about you? About to finish computer science majors. Ah, okay, computer science. And what do you hope to be in the future, Peekaboo? Hello, I have 24 fingers and I love it. Well, that's good, Robin. For cash. I am out. Okay, Ferry. Nutella mochi would work. Nutella mochi? I have never done that. But I guess so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like chocolate flavored those mocha ice cream, you know. Chocolate flavored. Salamat. Hi Ali Lolfer. I don't want a second hand. What do you mean? Second hand? Do you know what yesterday I have saved two children away from road accident? Really? Wow, that's really good. I'm very proud to say this to all my dear. You make me happy to see your face. I'm from Syria. Thank you so much, Kevin Macken. Maybe he only has one hand. No, I don't know what he means by second hand. Oh, wait a minute. Did he because he asked me if I had kids. Oh, you have kids. Oh, right. Oh, I don't really care about that. Hi, hard rocker. How are you today? How do you know that, Kevin? How do you know? Hi, Amir. How are you, hard rocker? You said, is that means, does that mean I'm okay? More of to designing side, like designing websites. Oh, that's really cool, Peekaboo. And I currently actively design for mobile case brand too. Wow. You know what? I wanted to try that in the past. Like I even got a book, but it's not something that I feel um, takes my interest that much. It needs a lot of concentration and you have to be actually interested in it. I think that's really good. You have a perfect forehead. I'm not sure if you're being sarcastic. Fairy text, how are you? Hi, Amir. I'm good. Great to you. I'm good, hard rocker. Just been busy with a lot of social events, this weekend. I think next weekend is not gonna be as busy, but I have a date. I have a date next weekend. Great, you. Oh shoot, I have two dates. I have two dates next weekend. I'm good, hard rocker. How are you today? Hi, Amir. Fairy here text properly. Who is second hand? May you think? I think put some sense. Wish you don't have. Oh, Gautam, you're so cute. I love it when, I love sometimes, okay, I don't like being trolled, right? Obviously, it hurts your feelings a little bit, whatever. Even though you can get like desensitized to it, um, it's still something that kind of attacked you on the day. And kind of like, at work or in your real life, there are people who will attack you or put you down or, make you feel bad. It's kind of the same and you get used to it or like you can kind of feel like you're strong enough to handle it, but it still happened, you still got attacked, you know what I mean. But one of the advantages, like one of the things that I get gratification from is when the people who are watching feels like they get hurt more than me and then they get really protective. Oh, because it makes me feel like people care. Do you know interior design? Yes, Kevin, but I'm not very good with that. It's not my strength. I'm not good with interior designing. And are you good with that, Kevin? Hello, Tina, beautiful. Hi, Johnny De Jesus Hernandez Alvarez. How are you today? Are you a virgin? No, I have kids. Are you an artist or something? No, not really. What kind of artist? English or Spanish? Who? Me? I have some English blood. I have some Spanish blood. My Filipino side has like Spanish, Chinese, Black, Polynesian, Malaysian, Indonesian. Remember to ask them about the Shh, damn. Imagine if they ask me about the turtles. Espanol is best to let it go. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Kevin. Yeah, just let it go. I know, like you can't control people, like some people will just try to, put you down. Like I don't know. Like I prefer for myself to lift people up. I prefer to like um if I think that you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing, oh, just show you how it's meant to be done. Like let's say for example for new starters, for new starters at work, if they don't know yet, there's no point making them feel bad about it. Just tell them how to do it so that they can do it better next time. And then next time they know what to do, they'll be the expert, you know and then um but then there are people who will do that to you, like people like who will make you feel like bad if you do something like uh you make a mistake or something. um but yeah, like just don't keep it like don't keep it like I just think of it as, oh, don't put value in everyone's what they like in every what everyone says, like something like that. Like just mm, how do I say it? Not everything people say will be true, or true for you. Uh, or hmm, like like don't take everything to heart. Basically, hi Deep Giotti. Kevin, you talking to me or her? Hi Prime, how are you today? Hi Richard, how was the barbecue? It was good, Prime. With my all my colleagues, and their families. Some of them brought their families with them. I brought my dad because it's Father's Day. And were having so much fun. Hi, Richard. And my dad was having a lot of fun. We were all having a lot of fun. Like, and that's the first time I've seen my manager dancing. My manager was dancing. It was so super cute. Yo prefiero el español. Oh, you prefer Spanish? Kevin, ¿dónde está de leches? Do you give it on the first date? What kind of question is that, Annalie? If I do or if I do not, that is my choice, and I prefer to keep it private, like what I do in my private life. About the what? Yeah, so about your ethnicity, I guess it's Philippines. Yeah, yeah. But you've already been here, Picabo. I think you've heard it before. You don't speak Spanish. La leches? The milk? I speak Sanskrit. Come on. Hi, how are you? Hi, Richard Hutchinson. Hey, I've seen you. I mean, I haven't heard from you in ages. How have you been, Richard? Live harmonious. Yeah, Ole Troutman. How are you, Ole Troutman? I remember you. Exactly. Try to live harmonious. And sometimes the way you say things, could help. The delivery, the delivery of the things you say could help. Actually get things across better, I guess. Who are you going on a date with? Secret. I want to keep my private, my private. Leleches, lol. Do you speak Spanish? Not really, Jimmy. I just learned a little bit of Spanish, and I guess I learned a little bit of it from when I was in Colombia. And also, there's a lot of Spanish words in Filipino, but a lot of it I don't even know that it's actually Spanish. I always thought that it was Filipino. So, like, I could understand a lot of Spanish, from reading it or from hearing it. Um, but the only reason why I understand it is because uh, a lot of it is used in Filipino language as well. But for example, if I'm gonna come up with it myself, sometimes I'm not even sure. I don't even know that it's meant to be Spanish. I have to like think: is this a Spanish word that we use in Filipino, or is this like Filipino? No, what's milk called then? I thought milk is leche. Very pretty. Thank you so much, Richard. Kevin. Kevin is what? Speak. What do you have a manager for? Work, Kevin. So this is our coordinator, the theater coordinator. He's the main person in charge of, staffing in all the theaters or all the operating rooms. You need more moderators. Maybe you're right, Tony. Very gorgeous. Thank you so much, Richard. Do you live in the US? No, Kevin. I live in North London. I am good. It's nearly 10 p.m. here in Scotland. Here too. I think we have the same time, Richard. We let her tell the bad ones off. You really are one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen. Thank you so much, Kevin. I'm glad you think so. I love your accent. Do you like a Scottish accent? I don't really have any preference in accents, I don't think. Although sometimes when I hear my colleagues speaking in French to each other, I think it's so cute. Like, a little bit sexy. Leche. Hi, Vic. Are you a doctor? No, I'm a nurse in the operating room. Hi. Oh, now you're speaking Japanese, Peekaboo. Are you translating this? O los leches. Moderators. I think they're okay, Kevin. Hi from US. Hi, John Fafalias from US. How are you today? Whereabouts are you in the US? I hear South London better. And don't be conscious about your accent, whatever it is. That's one of the things I've learned through my lifetime. Because each accent is gonna be different. Even if you're, let's say for example, US, each part of the US is have a different accent, even if they all speak English. It's the same here in the UK. Even if you're all speaking English, the same words, the same whatever, anywhere you go you have a different accent, so it doesn't matter. Your accent doesn't matter. Everyone has an accent. everybody. It just depends where you are and where you're, where you're from and where you are right now. That's all what it depends on. Kevin manager for her because of some guys like you simply involve about personal and treat them in abuse way. Oh, you mean a moderator? You mean a moderator? Like I thought you meant my manager at work. Um, Gautam. I don't understand that, Peekaboo. You're the first to pronounce my name correctly. Really? Oh, that's good to know. Where are you in the US, John? Hi, Tamu Nomini. How are you today? Cool. What did I say? That was abusive. Not you, Kevin. I think he was thinking that the question about the manager is because of um yeah, he's I think he was thinking that the manager comment was for moderators, you know? And I think it got mixed up because I was talking about my manager at the same time. But because somebody was being disrespectful earlier, like there's a lot of questions or comments about um mm, I don't know, private stuff or things that you wouldn't probably say in real life um or like if you look at me and think of me as like I don't know, your mother, you know? Like if you think of me as like I'm your mother, right? And then if another guy is talking to me, you probably not want that guy to talk to me in that way, that you're talking to me. Or if I'm your daughter, and then some guy will talk to her in the way that you're talking to me. You probably don't want that. But some people just do that anyway. It doesn't matter. Like they see other people as other people. Like sometimes not even people. Just like you know how people always complain about, oh, people in the government, they don't really see people as people. They see us as nothing. It's like we're just um um like your lives don't matter. You complain like that a lot, but then when it comes to you treating other people, you forget that you do the exact same thing. Because when it comes to um how you deal with people, when it's other people, it doesn't matter. You won't care. You will just be harm. You will cause harm to them. You will say things that might be harmful. You may say things that might be hurtful, or you might say things that might be disrespectful without a thought. But then if somebody does that to one of your family members, you will be so angry, you know Kevin really trying to raise her up. What does that mean? Hi, Olivia, can you give me a shout out, please? How are you, Olivia? Where are you from? I am from India. Hi, Dip Jyoti from India, but this is not real life. Yeah, but I'm still a real person, Kevin. That doesn't make me an anime. I'm a real person. I'm alive. You are a person and you're alive. We are both people. So does that mean that just because I'm live, just because I'm online, or just because you're just typing, does that mean that I am not valuable as a person anymore? I am not somebody's daughter anymore, or I'm not somebody's mother anymore, somebody's sister. Because I am all of those things. I am somebody's mother, I am somebody's sister, and I am somebody's daughter. You're so beautiful. Thank you so much, Coco. Huts. My cat's name's Coco. Really? How many cats do you have, Peekaboo? What are you talking about? Oh, how people treat you, Olivia. Or like laying in bed, do you have panties on? Oh my goodness, Nick. Nobody cares. You still interested in the martial arts? No, really, I haven't been doing it. I just did it because my son wanted somebody to spar with. What are you selling? I'm just not selling anything. Erica's. Who's Erica's, Olivia? What's your next travel destination? Japan and Philippines, Vic. What about you? Do you like traveling? I would eat cream cheese. Moderators are just like little monitors to get that. They might be useful to you, but to me, they are just um. I don't think so, Kevin. Maybe some will use their power. I mean, in life normally, there will be times when you can see from our history, people will use their power to um to be abusive, to put things towards their favor. But a lot of my moderators are not like that. A lot of my moderators don't even don't even you know they don't even uh how do you say it, kick out people lightly. They're very considerate. They're actually, I've known them for such a long, some of them I've known for such a long time. Like Mad Dog, I've known him for like 6 years. He was my moderator in on Bigo when I was on Bigo. And some people will be like that, Kevin, but some people are not like that. You can't say that everybody is the same. She is real, I'm real, this is real. Yeah, this is real. We're in real time. She's not selling anything, my bro. Right from your snatch. Hey, who are you? Hi, Atash. My name is Christine. What about you? I appreciate your perspective. Hi, Paimos. Kevin bro is not real, then she is in front of us means in our screen she is alive. Brilliant. Hi, Reese's. Hi, Paimos. I'd abuse you. Hi, Jitler. How are you today? To charm someone to impress. Ah, okay. I did not know that, Peekaboo. Thank you for that. Smash next question. Nice. Japan is on my list too. Beautiful place. Um, where are you now, Vic? Hi, I'm from Philippines, sis. Hi, Grace Devia. Nice to meet you from Philippines. Where are you in Philippines? Hi, ITX Edit. Hello. Namaste, love from India. Hi, Jack Dar from India. See, Kevin, if anyone try to abuse or in irrespective stage, we kick out simply if they harm our channel. Yeah, like they just being kind of like protective, like just to like sometimes they can have a lot of empathy for me. Like the things that people say, they can feel it. It's like watching, I guess, it's kind of like watching a movie or a series, and you see that somebody is hurting somebody on TV, and then you feel bad for the person that they're hurting, especially if you feel like it's being unfair, you know, like the underdog, and I guess when I get trolled, that's how I get perceived. Like I'm the underdog because somebody's trying to hurt me, and then they don't want me to get hurt anymore. So then they try to, stop that from happening, and they try to, block these people. Why are you sleeping? Wake up. I'm not sleeping, Atash. I'm just laying down. I am tired. I have a lot of things that I still have to do. I'm just trying to have this live with you right now. Where are you from? Grace Devi. I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines and I'm half Filipino, half English. I grew up in Naga City, Bicol. Devi, and you're Indian. I am in Germany. Have you visited? Yes, I went to. Mm, wait, which place did I go in Germany? I forgot the place that I went to in Germany. What's the name of that city? I forgot. Does anybody remember? Does anybody know? Say namaste means hi in India. Namaste. Come again, shout out namaste India. They feel happy is watching from India. Okay, namaste. Next time when I go live, I'll be like, namaste. Oi, hi Anna Sian. You're such a sweet and lovely person. It makes sense that people want to protect you. Aw, Kevin, you are so sweet. Are you Christian? I was born and raised Catholic, Abel. But I don't think I'm that religious anymore, because I am bisexual as well. It's weird how people act online. I wonder if it will change over time. I think we'll always have that, Tim. Like just like in real life, like it will always be there. It will be something that's always present, and I think Sometimes you just focus on the people that you get along with. you know, like in real life, it's the same thing. Like there will be people, let's say for example at work, that maybe you won't get along with as much. And then, if you dwell on that, then you'll be, I don't know, very sad, maybe, and not so motivated. But of course, if you realize that, oh, actually, you know what, I have these other people that I'm excited to work with, and I actually enjoy working with. So, kind of like here on live, there's a lot of trolls out there, but, and sometimes you focus on the people that you actually get along with and actually kind of look forward to talking to again. Do you use IG? I do, Peekaboo. My IG is Spence_Spencer. Dude, Ashaho. I don't understand that, Jagtar. Are you religious? Not really, John. Are you religious? Cologne! Hey, Ross! Somebody remembered where I went! Thank God for that, because I don't have to try and remember it. Cologne! There you go. That's where I went. Cologne, Germany. Night. What does that mean? Is that like a good night? Night. De onde você é na verdade? Oh, Anna, see, and I don't understand. It happens to the best of us. Hey, Tina, how's your day so far? Hey, Tommy, it's been okay. It was very busy. I was, I woke up like 9. I was trying to go back to sleep, but I couldn't because I still feel very tired. You know what? I don't think I have enough patience today because of that. Oh my gosh. And then I had a lot of things that I had to do in the house, cleaning up laundry. I took out the washing outside because it's really sunny. It's nice when the clothes get dry under the sun. It smells so much nicer and then it dries so much quicker as well. And then uh just a lot of things in around the house. And then I have to start getting ready for the barbecue. I went to a barbecue and then what else did I do? And then yeah, spent time with my dad because it's Father's Day today. Is it Father's Day as well? Is it Father's Day everywhere in the world? Is there any other place that is not Father's Day today? Chinese food giving me what Chinese food did you eat, Chinon? The chocolate capital of Germany. Oh yes. Don't forget to hit that like button, fellas. Thank you so much, Tommy. Tomari eyes can't beautiful. Thank you so much, Jagdar. No. Guys, long press on the screen, hit like button. Thank you so much, Gautam. Strip down fully live you won't. Huh? Strip down fully live. But why would I do that? I would never do that, liar. I was interested though. You seem like a good person. Thank you so much, John. Hi from Harrow. Hi, Harold from Harrow. Be respectful. Sorry, I meant to ask you where are you from actually because I'm kind of new here. Oh, Anna, I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. What about you? All right, we'll follow. That's not busy, that is hella busy, but sounds like blessed day. Happy Father's Day to all good dads and single moms doing it alone. Thank you so much, Tommy. Gia, what does that mean, Hassan? So this is your look, not bad. What do you mean, great new G? This is my look. But it was fun. I liked it because this barbecue that I went to had a lot of different colleagues from a lot of different backgrounds. It was very diverse. We had somebody from Korea. And even the things that we were doing, it was very diverse. Like we were eating a lot of different food from, different cuisines because it's a very diverse group. And also some of their families are there. I got to meet some of my friends' kids, you know, and partners, and then my dad was there as well, so they got to meet my dad. And then it was nice. And then even the music that we were listening to, we were listening to some normal, like, I don't know, English popular music. At the same time, we were listening to Punjabi, we were listening to Bollywood music. Even when we were doing karaoke, some people were doing karaoke Bollywood music. That was cool. The eyes things. Oh, the eyeliner? Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I do put makeup on, that's what I do. When I do put makeup on, I put eyebrows, eyeliner. a bit of eyeshadow, which you can't barely see, I guess. And then lipstick. That's what I do. Do you care about England football? I know everybody's been talking about it today, Harold. A lot of people actually left the party. Not a lot, but some of them, were like, I gotta go now. I gotta watch the football. What's going on with it now, Harold? Did England win? Your makeup is on point, looking amazing. Why not American football? Hey, Atomic Star. Thank you so much. It means you look nice. Giat. Oh, okay. Gia. Thank you so much, Hassan. Look, the melt hearts and make me sweet great. Tommy, you're so sweet. What was the best and worst cuisine? There at the party? I don't think I ate anything that I thought, ew, what is this? I never thought that. I was just eating everything. I was just even eating everything that I could see, trying it all. But I was too full when the sausages came out. Not that kind of sausages. Yeah, so I didn't get to try them anymore because I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, you sing? Sometimes, but it's not like I'm a singer. I just like it. I like singing. Um, and a lot of people will request songs, not not even because you know I'm such a good singer. They request songs because sometimes they just want to hear me sing that song. And sometimes it's just fun to see, like for example, somebody one time requested for me to sing um Shaggy, Mr. Bombastic, romantic fantastic lover. Something like that. But I do enjoy it, So I do like it. I do like doing those singing videos. I'm just on the train home, baby girl born. Oh, congratulations! Had the nephews all day exhausted. What did you guys do? What did you do with your nephews? Did they have many hot dogs and barbecue sauce? Barbecue sauce. Most of it is marinated, marinated. And I didn't really get like barbecue sauce separate. I am from Bistro UK and dad and mom actually doing my last semester in computer engineering in here, part Spanish and part Portuguese. Oh, that's super cool, Anna. Do you know peekaboo as well? Sorry, I don't know because he was talking about Spanish as well earlier. London is a beautiful, interesting city for me and densely populated. I have also visited London, Birmingham, and Leicester. Ah, okay. But you're in the Philippines now, Grace? England lost. Oh, is it? What? England won apparently. Great. We speak Italia. Wagwan. Best wishes. I like this stream. I like you next time. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much, John. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope everyone is like you. Thank you so much, Hassan. You look like a Robocop. Really? Okay. Hi, ATX edit. Mark, she looks like Gia. What are you saying? It says lang. What? You've been lying to me all this time, Hassan? Did they have deviled eggs? Oh no, I had there's like an egg salad with like grapes. It's something that I haven't seen before. It's got grapes and olives. Pretty. Peekaboo, your name is a troll. No, not that kind of sausage. You are no, that's got my guy. What are you on about, liar? Such a nice smile. Yeah, right. FGFF. Hi, Blackbone. Punjabi music. You listen Indian music also, dear. Yeah. We have a lot of people that we work with that are from India. Oh my goodness, Gautam. You know what? I'm so impressed with this surgeon that I was working with last week. My goodness. So basically, he just came here from India. He's just been here for 10 days. And you know what? Your doctors are so good. That's probably why we have a lot of Indian doctors here. But oh my goodness, they were operating and he knows exactly what he's doing. Like he's, he's taking charge of the operation, and I was just like, who is this new guy? You know? And then I was talking to him and he was like, yeah, I've only been here for 10 days. And he's, I like his attitude because he's very good with communicating. It's like he communicates very well, as in, like, he would ask, oh, how do you guys do this? How do you guys call this? How this do you call this instrument? Because obviously there are certain things that is different between India and here, and so because he is, letting us know what his limitations are, it's easy for us to work with him. It's easy for us to communicate with him. Oh my goodness. And like I was telling him, you what? You know, you have just been here for 10 days. You are so good. I told him. I'm like, I'm so super impressed. Bloody hell. And then I told my manager, I said, my gosh, I was so impressed with that surgeon. And he was like, oh yeah, in India, they get a lot of experience, something like that. And I'm like, oh, is it? Maybe that's why. And then anyway, Gautam, we have a lot of Indian doctors, and then some of them, they like Punjabi music. And one time, one of the surgeons, because sometimes they would listen to music, one of the surgeons was like, um, like, what do you want to listen to? She was asking us, and I told her, well, what do you listen to? Because I could listen to my music anytime, and it's nice to be exposed to other music to see, like, how do I like it? How do I feel about it? Maybe I'll discover something that I've been missing out on. And so she was like, "Oh, I normally listen to Punjabi music because her and her husband, they like Punjabi music." And she was like, "I'm like, yeah, then play that one." And she was like, "Really?" And she was so excited as well about it, like sharing their music with us. And then so yeah, we've been listening to that, and we've been listening to some Punjabi music today as well, and some um, what do you call it? Bollywood. Bollywood music. And she was a bit offended when I told her, oh, kind of sounds like Bollywood music. And she was like, Bollywood music is different from Punjabi. And she's like, Bollywood is like more sweet and like lovey dovey. You dirty minded individual. I am. Liar. Hassan, you might have told Jia in. Really? What the hell? Go to therapy. Who, me? G? Even though I'm a woman, I'm a big football fan. I'm also a fan of England national team. Oh, cool. So, are you following the football then? No sé por qué iba a conocerlo. I don't understand that, Anna. No, bro, I met girls. Uh, good evening, baby. Hi, Igor. How are you today? No, Giat is a green flag. Go to. Who are you talking to? Me, G? Who are you talking to? Swam, played football, cooked an English barbecue. I just want my bed. Ha! What? You had a very big day. I also idolize an English musician, Adele, Dua Lipa, and One Direction. Okay. Um, but where are you in Philippines, Grace? Beautiful, fantastic girl. Thank you so much, Igor. Billy Taker of Black Bones. I wish you good fortune. Thank you so much, the idiot. Blackbone, please stop. Oh, great. How is your son celebrating Pride Month? Trying to get Anna caught me internship if you can really need it. Are you from Belgium? No, B-Bob. I'm from North London. I mean, I grew up in Philippines, but I'm in North London now. What about you, B-Bob? Hi, Blessing Belinda. I wish you good fortune. Thank you so much, idiot. Let me cut to the chase. I got money to fly out. Let me spend the weekend with you, and if it works out, we can go on from there. Hi, Chico Raro. I don't really feel comfortable with that. I'm so sorry, but I hope you understand that it's sounds dangerous on my side. I think you have the best experience with our doctors. They could actually we give respect very much to everyone. Peekaboo, please stop writing inappropriate things. How are you? Hi, Blessing Belinda. I'm good. How are you today? Hey, Sailor V. How have you been? Long time no see. Can I subscribe and like? Whatever you want to do, Blessing Belinda. It's okay, dear. I'll ping you some good listening songs from India. I'll ping it in your comment section. Okay, thank you so much. Listen and tell me afterwards. Okay, Gautam. That would be cool. Don't mince words, Chikara. Say what you really want. Hi, Flora and Dikare. Wanting you so much now. Hi, G2. Don't listen to these people calling your son gay. I don't really mind if he if he is, it doesn't really, I don't think it should be seen as an insult, It's like, oh, you're straight. Is that meant to be an insult? So why would you want that to be an insult? I don't care what you do. I mean, your job. I'm a nurse in the operating room, Anna. I have like and subscribe. Thank you so much, Blessing Belinda. That's very kind of you. Hmm. Babe, how many bones you broke today? What kind of bones? Sorry. Sorry. No, I didn't go to work today. I was off today. I was out having a barbecue. I'm from Kenya. Nice to meet you, Blessing from Kenya. Hi, Kyla's cute. Whoever moves first. What the hell, peekaboo? Hi, Kalas. Good night, Blessing. I know it's you, Lardas. You're the same person as FGFM. You're just talking to yourself. Randall is allowed to be what he is or isn't, which is progressive parenting, but I kind of think it's very straight. I know, I know that as well, say love you, that he is straight. Are you afraid of bloods? Not really, and I'm kind of used to it now because I see it every day at work. That's my daily life. I mean, some people think that that's weird, to see blood every day. But for me, it's normal, you know. Yeah, that's what I do for a living. Blood, blood, blood every day. Blood. See inside people, see bones. How are you? Hi, Kailas. I'm good. How are you today? Bones broke. What the feel? Yeah, bro. Where you from? Kailas cute. I live in North London. I grew up in Philippines. I'm half Filipino, half English. What about you? Tim screams in terror at the sight of blood. Such a problem at work. Imagine. Cute. How are you, John Robson? I'm F9. What does that mean, Kaila's cute? Marasha. Wait a minute. Are you my son's friends? Just feel like you're messing with each other. Just because your son. Oh my gosh. You're as well, J.R. Ewing? You're one of his accounts? How many accounts do you have? Crazy. Like, how do you even manage that? Do you have to go from one to another? Do you have how many like phones do you have to be able to make that happen? I'm wonderful and better now, thank you. How are you? I'm good, John Robson. Just kind of tired. How you know Peekaboo? Yeah, he's been here for the past few days. Do you know him as well from other lives, maybe? I know Randa's cute. It's me, I would be traumatized for my entire life. Traumatized from what, Anasian? Oh, the blood. Oh, no, I'm used to it. I don't really mind it. You won't feel emotional when you see bones and blood while surgery? Yeah, Gautam, it's normal. We do it every day. It's normal. It's like, okay, it's part of work. That's what we do. That's what we see all the time. Maybe at first, the what I remembered a long, long time ago when I was, a student, a nursing student, and we needed to get some certain amount of, um, you know, cases to scrub for, cases to circulate for, and I don't know, babies to deliver, and babies to, because it's kind of like in the Philippines, you also cover kind of midwifery for nursing. It's like part of our nursing. So I remembered the only thing that bothered me while I was doing that was when they were doing an amputation because you could see it. Like if it's draped, I remembered before, I'm like, if it's draped, like you just kind of focus on what you're trying to do. Like let's say for example, you're trying to take out the appendix. So, you see, the maybe it's too gory for you. But, you see the intestine coming out, and they try to, whatever. Never, maybe I shouldn't tell you about it because it might be too much information. But yeah, like it's just, you focus on, okay, we need to take this out, and then that's it. And then but the amputation, I remembered, it's like you cannot just focus on what you have to do, because you can actually see the foot, and it's like, oh, that's a part of a person, and then you can see it moving while they're trying to maybe I shouldn't talk about it because it might be too much. Yeah, anyway. Will you get married again, or have you given up on marriage? I don't know yet, Great Muji. I don't know how I feel about it. I haven't made a decision, like like a final decision. Like, do I want to get married yet? Which actually a lot of the times people will ask me that, and that's why I have to think about it, because I'm not sure, you know. But I guess I'm still trying to figure out what human nature is like. Is that a good idea for me? What kind of person would I want to be with? But I guess the more that I'm discovering human nature, the more that I am figuring out what potentially I would like to have, I guess. Um, what is my idea of what would match me as a partner, you know what I mean? And hmm, yeah, I guess I'm starting to get to know that a little bit more, but I haven't made a decision whether or not I want to do that again, you know? Like, I'm not sure yet. Who has the big sleepover? What culture did I miss growing up? Who has that big sleepover? What do you mean? The sleepover with my son? Yeah, his friends? What's your good name? Christine Kailas. What about you, Peekaboo? I'm one of her son's friends, and I can say Dangly. Yeah, right. Love this accent. What accent is this? Hi, Tamu no Mini. Ni? It's my mixed up accent. I grew up in Philippines, and I'm half Filipino, half English. Hi, Raj. It's not gay, it's super gay. Now I'm starting to think that maybe you are his friends. That is something that I could imagine his friend would say. Seriously. Nursings actually sometimes walks in blood. It's everywhere. It's true. Sometimes the blood gets on your shoes, into your socks. It's true. I haven't got any internship in computer engineering. I want this woman in my life. Damn. Tins autocorrect. I'm so tired. It's okay, say la vie. Hey, Province. I'm good. How are you today? Ayo, Kevin, chill. I only do. Oh my goodness. Never what? I broke my right leg, and they did the operation to put rod inside the leg bone to recover fast. After 1 year, they did another operation to remove rod. Really? I didn't know that they would take those off. I remember once when I see my father cut his finger accidentally, it was past. Really? 3 hours? My dad is really squeamish as well. Anna will do what they tell me. Caffeine, I can take it. I actually follow a doctor on IG. I never guessed the diagnosis. Really? That's super cool that they do that. 3 hours, Anna. What did he cut himself with? Bro, is thirsty. You were married before. What happened then? Um, it's a long story, but to make it short, we are much happier now that we're not together. He's got we're both moved on. We're both co-parenting. It's a lot more harmonious now. Like, we're all kind of trying to live harmoniously together, peacefully, harmoniously together. But obviously, there will be like problems along the way, which is normal. But we are in a good place at the moment. He's just cutting tree branches. What's the best thing about marriage and the biggest challenge? I don't know. Great Muji, I'm not an expert. I'm not like, I mean, I know a lot of people who are who seem like they're happy in their marriage, and I guess I get some insight from them. Like, it seems like maybe um at least you have a partner, but I noticed that it works well when you believe in each other, um like somebody will mm, believe in the things that you're doing, something like that. Or like like you will understand you, like you will understand each other, like your way of thinking, something like that. But I don't know great Muji because I'm not an expert. I don't have much experience. I really don't. But I think there's a lot of adjustment that's involved, especially if you're gonna be with somebody for, a lot of your life. Like, obviously, not all of your life, because sometimes you'll be at work, you'll be, I don't know, have some alone time, I guess. But, if this person is gonna be in your life, imagine, in your life a lot of the time, my gosh, there's gonna be a lot of adjustment that's involved, You'll have to understand their perspective. And I think a lot of the times, what I've noticed is, like, for me as well, with me and my ex, it's like, you know you you have this, you sometimes assume that your perception is the same as theirs, and it's not, like, for you this is what's real, for them something else is what's real, and sometimes you have to understand their version of their reality, you know and I know it kind of sounds weird now, but I think if you have a big, a wide understanding of people's different perceptions, then you will understand it better. Like, you will know exactly what I mean. Sometimes I feel like people don't understand you when I try to explain things, because um because I don't know if they know the way I think, like the way I think. Hi, Anna. And I think that maybe that's one of the things that's important, someone who will be able to understand the way you think, especially if you explain it. Because sometimes, even if you try to explain yourself to somebody, they still don't understand the way you think, you know, with the chainsaw. No, it's not a chainsaw, Kevin. It's like a saw. Jiggly saw is what it's called. If you spell Gigli, jiggly saw, that's what we use for amputations. She didn't stop talking, that's what happened. Ross, here's what I'm saying. Teens didn't have big sleepovers in my days. Oh, teens. In fact, we always went home after hanging out. It was a different way of life. Ah, I had sleepovers. But you know what? I brought my brother with me because my parents were very strict. My mom was very strict. And she was like, I can only go to sleepovers if my brother comes. And my brother is younger than me, so it's like he's normally welcome. But you know what? He was having the time of his life, because imagine, he was like with all girls sleepover. And some of my friends will give him a massage. I didn't even know it then, I didn't even think of it then as like he's having the time of his life. I just remembered, like, now, like, if we talk about it, oh yeah, you used to come to our sleepovers, and he's like, yeah, I was very happy, like, all the girls giving him a massage. You do know you gotta be the prettiest Filipina on YouTube by far. Aww, Tony, you're so super sweet. Thank you so much. I'm glad you think so. I have a similar story. My dad almost lost his hand in a table saw. Really? Oh my goodness. Did they manage to save it though? You are an attractive woman. Thank you so much, LOC. It affected me in a similar way. I can fit the. Hi, Maurice Worth. Hey, Anna. You can do customer service. Maybe G2. Yep, 3 hours when I wake up. I in casualty at hospital. Why aren't you out with your friends? Hi, spiritual sensei. I'm already back now. How are you, Province? You actually co-parenting a child completely unconnected to you biologically. Kyrie. I know, say la vie. Kyrie. He's so cute. Yeah. But I think it's part of I mean, he's part of what makes it harmonious, I guess, He's a very sweet child. You know, um we went to the shop yesterday, and and I was trying to pick out, like, I was trying to buy stuff. And I told him, "Oh, if you want something, we can get you something." And so he chose. a packet of Smarties, and then he was so thoughtful. He was like, "What about you? Do you want something?" He's like that. So it's like he's really easy to get along with. And then I see him as like not I see myself with him as not really being a parent to him, but like a friend more, like we're hanging out. Something like that. We're kind of like friends, we're hanging out. Although he's a lot younger than me, you know, but I could go to that level of mind. I could have a very childish mind, so I could, we could have fun. I'm good, Anna. What about you? All of that is very Filipino. Feeling fine. Thanks for asking. Bright boys, how old are you? How does a relationship change before and after marriage? It's a very different great Nuji because my marriage is not really, I wouldn't call it like a proper marriage. Let's sometimes we just call it like um forced marriage, so it wasn't like a proper marriage that you could compare it with a normal marriage, so it's very different. Obviously you know each other very well now. Like there's a lot of things that you would have known already about each other because you've lived with each other for such a long time, you have children together. But hmm, but I mean, now we are able to talk about I don't know, like we have improved our relationship a lot, like we could actually talk better now and communicate better. Remember the Great Depression? Neither do I. See, Olivia, hi gorgeous. Hey, Cookie Monster, you managed to make it this time. How are you? Are you from the US? Yeah, he's American. I'm 40, and when I was young we had lots of sleepovers. Really, Caffeine? In America? You're in America? You look beautiful, intelligent, hardworking women. What's missing? Why are you both separated? um it's not doesn't have to be something missing, province. It doesn't have to always be that there's something wrong with somebody, when the relationship doesn't work out. Sometimes it's just you don't match. Sometimes it's as easy as that, or like it's as simple as that. Sometimes you don't understand each other. No matter how hard you try, you don't see each other eye to eye. You don't understand. Like that's a very big thing. Like you have to at least be able to communicate with each other and understand each other. And like um because how are we going to communicate, if you don't understand me? I'm from Chicago originally. Sleep is the most powerful energy to human now. A day's teens are not even sleeping more than 3 to 5 hours, and it changes life. Exactly, one guy said to me 3G now is 5G. I love my sleep. Gautam, it really affects my mood if I don't have enough sleep. America's a big place, different cultures in different regions, not to mention subcultures. Viva la difference! I've learned the hard way to learn the way you think. Eyes are very here, yeah. Yeah, boys. Did you grow up in Germany, America? I hear parents were strict there in the 40s. Hi, Abdrazk. Some people thinking that you're working as RJ in the radio station because of the unstoppable voice there. DJ. Excuse me, your name chamomile because you look like hot tea. Mixed onions! I am going to screenshot that. Why did your ex dump you? It's a long story, spiritual. I subscribe your channel. Good luck with your life. Thank you so much, Anna. Subbed as well. Thank you so much, Kevin. Hey, Anna, what about surgery? He had his tongue amputated. How old are you, if you don't mind? I'm 38, Speakaboo. Hi, Pradeep. You're 4'11. Of course, you have a childish mind. Yeah, exactly. I'm a big fan of you. Thank you so much, Pardeep. Tins wouldn't reveal anything so personal about her kids. She's a really good mom. Brandel is what it chooses to be, and we have no idea what that is. So many people talking. Happy or sad. Hi, Pradeep. Bye, gorgeous. Hey, Cookie Monster, you're already leaving. Hi, Chuck Nasty. Hi from England. Hi, James Woodlife from England. Takes you 20 minutes to read a comment. After you write it, what's the 3 things that can destroy a marriage and also build a marriage? I don't know, Gitmuchi. I'm not so sure about it. Maybe we can think about something. Um, Um, I guess respect, and I think with respect, it will come with, how you treat somebody, and it will come with, um, you know, building them up instead of putting them down, you know, not being afraid for them uh, to spread their wings. I don't know. Not be afraid for them to be free and spread their wings, because that's a part of respect, is having the respect for their decisions, having a respect for their dreams, having a respect for um what they are, what they are. Like, not putting them down, not putting down the way that they are, instead building it up. And um I don't know, trust, I guess, it's gonna be very important. Um, Communication, I think. At least she's engaging with the comments, right? Thank you so much, Kevin, for appreciating me. Hi, Omoello from Africa. How are you today? I'm feeling much fine. I'm still at bed rest, by the way. Oh, from what happened to you? Bye, see you again. Bye, Province. What do we have here? Hey, Juice Man. How are you today? A lovely young lassie. Hi from North Carolina. Hi, Kelly Allison from North Carolina. How are you today? She didn't even read my comment about seeing her son. Don't be cry. She was on Bigo for years before the live streams on YouTube, Kevin. So career is a big thing in marriage. I think um I think that hmm w- what I noticed is people tend to, like, even from stories, from stories from people, whatever. It seems like the happier they are in the endeavors that they are doing, let's say, for example, if they are happy in their career, it seems like the happier they become in their home life. That's what it seems like to me. Okay. So, I don't know, like, maybe it doesn't have to be like that. I don't know. People can be together and then, one of them decide to stay at home. That's fine. I don't know. It depends on what you guys have decided. But I think just um hmm how do I say it? Maybe take into consideration what is in their mind, I guess. But yeah, I think, I think if you don't lose the person that you are, the more that the more likely that they are not going to lose their respect for you, like for each other, your respect for each other. Um, some of it can come from, you will feel a lot of confidence from what you do for a living, and if you carry on doing that, uh, like, imagine if you just stop doing that and then you lose your confidence. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's gonna make you feel insecure, you know? Hey, Sammy P. Hey, Tins, love your wings. Thank you so much, Sammy P. You must be jelly because I am jam. Don't shake like that. What time are you staying, boys? I saw your Hyde Park, by the way. Really, Peekaboo? What? The video that she's a babe and a pro. I know. Did you come from any event? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went to a barbecue. It's Father's Day today, Sammy P. And I have like a barbecue with my colleagues, their family. And then I took my dad as well with me. Can a long term relationship succeed without marriage, mostly with women? Um, I think so, great Yuji. But as I said, it depends on what both of you. Um I think each couple will have something, like, different ideas. Like, what will work for me and with somebody will be different from what will work with a different couple. Even if it's I'm the same, let's say for example, what will work with me with a partner might be different from what will work with me and a different partner. Does that make sense to you? Like I think each pairing is unique in itself, so then like it will depend on what your way of thinking is, what the other person's way of thinking is. Oh yeah, when Peekaboo, why so serious today with the giggles at 10? What? I don't know, Sammy P. Tell us your breakup story. Was it because of your son? JR, I'm not going to tell you my breakup story. Hi, Charity. Yep, my coronary artery bypass grafting surgery. What? Really? How long ago did that happen? I'm back. Hi, Tamu Monomiya. Welcome back. Childish mind, not child. She's very responsible, respectable woman in society. She feels happy with her work, bro. Angel is one. Here in wholehearted. Thank you so much, Gautam. Most beautiful woman in this world. Thank you so much, Pardeep. So what does Gautam do for you? What do you mean, Peekaboo? I think all women want to marry and most fantasize about marriage. I've already been married. It's true. I've been there, done that. But I understand, but not everybody, not all women, you know. So, mm, I think you have to make known what you're thinking, and somehow what she's thinking, and see how how you can, where you will meet, like if she can understand your point of view, you can understand her point of view. How do you move forward from that? Yes, David. But don't generalize people. Sometimes I feel like um it feels fake to me, when people talk to me, when men talk to me, I cannot go along with it. Um Sometimes I feel like maybe it seems like I'm being antisocial, I don't know. But I feel like I cannot go along with something that feels fake, that feels not very genuine. Like sometimes when they say things that I know they're only saying that because it's what they think I want to hear, you know? But I think if you can just let yourself be known, it's better because it will probably seem more genuine, especially if it opposes what you think generally women will want to hear. You know what I mean? It's refreshing. It's going to be refreshing. Just say what's on your mind. Just say the way that you are. This is me, you know? And I think that would be so good because um at least I don't have to kind of play along with something fake. It's really tiring for me to to already know you're saying this because you think this. Oh, you're saying this because you think I want that, you know. And it's probably nice to just hear the truth. Why is it's human thing to always compare our relationship to others? We are all different individuals. Yeah, that's true, Sammy P. But I guess, we compare notes because sometimes we don't really know what we're doing, So I guess it's normal, to compare notes. But yeah, I think we can learn from each other, but at the same time, we have to still uh hold on to what is different about us, still separate what might be different for us, like for example, us as a couple, does that really relate to us? You still have to figure out what will actually relate to you. Kind of like from work, we learn from a lot of people at work, right? I will learn from a lot of people at work. Sometimes I will copy what they're doing because I think it's a good idea, you know and then but there are certain things that they do that I will not copy because it doesn't apply to my skills. Like sometimes my for my skills and the way I think, or like, that doesn't match me. So then I will leave that. So I think it should be the same, when you're thinking about, couple things. Um, Maybe you can learn some couple things depending on, mm, to learn from, but then you have to separate what actually mm, will apply to you and what does not apply to you. You have to think about what is the reason for that. And also, the reason for that, does that match what your mindset is like? What the other person's mindset is like? Will that match us? Most important part of relationship is respect and mutual respect of opinions. Yeah, as I said, like being able to see each other's perspective, right? Sammy P, bye. I can't use phone too long. Bye, Anna. Take care. Of course, Anna, you can call me sis. Marriage is an outdated and I was charming scene last night. I saw someone getting married at a Lance Fox Theater, very romantic scene. Hey, Sylvie. Um, I don't really mind it. Like, if you want to get married, go for it. If you don't want to get married, don't get married. But I hope that whatever you do, if you do plan to get married, I hope that you know that you really want to do it. That's what I keep telling people. Like, I know some people who are like, really worried. Oh, I really have to get married now, because of the age thing, whatever. And then sometimes I want them to think. Sometimes I would tell them, is that really what you want? Just so that I want them to think for themselves, not think about, oh, what are their parents saying? What is the society expecting of them? Like, are they doing it because they're feeling the pressure from outside? Do they actually want it? Like, deep inside, do they really have a desire for that? You know? The most important part of a relationship is sexual chemistry. Oh, actually, spiritual sensei, I think you are absolutely right. I think that not like most important, but I think it is very important because, okay, hear me out. I find that as a very important part actually. Um, because for me, if you're gonna be monogamous, which most relationships will probably, why would you enter into a relationship if it's not gonna be monogamous in the first place? I don't know. Okay, but then different people will have a different different version of relationship basically. So for me, if you're planning to have a monogamous relationship with somebody, in my opinion, that's, the most intimate thing that you're gonna do with this person is probably that, that you're not gonna do with anybody else. So of course that's important. For me, that's one of the most important things. I'm not gonna waste my time. I know I'm joking. I'm joking. It's gonna be, I'm joking. Wait a minute, let me explain. So basically, you can do sports with other people, right? You can do, I don't know, hang out with other people, you can go for a barbecue, you can play tennis with somebody else. You can watch a movie with other people. But that's the only thing, that you want to reserve for that person. You know what I mean? Like, has to be, hi, Soba! Are you still at the party? Are you okay, Christine? No idea. Just turned your live, so no idea. Are you still at the party? Are you still at the barbecue? She was at the barbecue with me. Peekaboo, nothing to be in. Tans, I'm nothing to be here for. Hope you feel better soon. I'm not feeling bad, Soba. You're the one who needs to feel better. You're like you. Are you? I hope you feel. Are you feeling any better? Women will run away from the truth. People get lonely, and hiding the truth isn't considered lying in that situation. To most people. Um. But see, great Nuji, you're generalizing women again. I think the one who can handle your truth, like probably most women, okay. But then if you're trying to find somebody that will understand your truth, they probably won't run away. Same with me. Like I'm just going to be my truth. you know, who stays. Like a lot of people won't be able to understand my reasons. The reason why I'm doing this, or the reason why I'm doing that. And they probably will get so confused. Um, but y- you know, I think I think if somebody is going to be able to handle you as a person, in their life, they will have to be able to understand your truth. they would have to be able to handle your truth, because how can you trust each other? How can you be honest to each other if you cannot handle each other's truth? Hi, I just subscribed. I like your reasoning. I'm from Jamaica. Hi, Ashley from Jamaica. How are you today? I think women only get married to get Sarah. Sarah. The most important part of a relationship is humor. I mean, it doesn't have to be, to be honest. It doesn't have to be. I mean, you can watch a comedian. See? That's another thing you can do. You can watch a comedian to make yourself laugh. It doesn't have to be. I mean, I guess it's good to entertain each other, to be able to entertain each other and to enjoy each other's company, but it doesn't always have to be like that. I mean, I could understand being with somebody very serious. I could get that. As long as they will be able to understand me. That's what's important to me. Well, basically told everything about me just the same. Let's see if you pronounce it right. It's Atharva. Did I pronounce it right? Then bye, sis. I will support you from now on. Thank you so much, Anna. Goodbye. If you find another particular individual in your life, will you give it a chance again? Yeah, Sammy P. I think so. I don't have any, I'm not close to or anything. Like at the moment I'm trying to kind of study human nature. I'm trying to figure out what is people like. A Christian friend of mine said that submitting to men is wrong in their eyes. Mix onions. We miss you after you left, and great to meet your dad. Have a good night. I work with Soba. Soba is one of my colleagues. Have a good night, and shout out to Christine. Please remember Macarena next step. You didn't guide us properly. I know we don't remember the Macarena. How does it go again? We were trying. You can have infatuation, and sex with other people too. Um, but I mean, if what I'm saying is, if you're going to decide, Great Niji, if you're going to decide to be in a relationship, right, a proper relationship, I don't like cheating. I don't, I don't like that. I prefer to, if I'm gonna decide to stay in a relationship, it's because you want to be exclusive, right? If that's what I mean. Like if you decide that you don't want to be in a relationship, then yeah, okay, go for it. But if you're gonna decide to do that, like surely you'd want that to be good, right? Tried to make the party alive with stiff neck. I know you're so good, Soba. She was the life of the party, Soba. Who are you, Dan? What are you talking about? Are you a nurse? Yes, Pradeep. Are you single? Yes. Alright, Chavez. She will be understanding and have the best personality, but not be your physical type. The world will never give you everything. Yeah, you did. Great Nuji. I think you know what I've heard as a story. Somebody said that it all just makes sense. Mm, it's not like you're going to have to choose. Oh, do I want this or that? Or oh no, like apparently just makes sense. It's like actually they feel like they can't believe this person exists. You know, like they can't like. What the hell? How does a person like you exist? That's how they feel, and it's like they're scared to not be able to see another person like that again because they match you so well. Apparently. Okay, but I don't know. But I don't know. Yeah, you did. Had a good night, Tins. Hey, unexpected John. Yeah, I did. Do you have a boyfriend? Not at the moment. Trying to figure out human nature is crazy. I'll use the excuse for being single. What? I'm not making an excuse. Like, if I want to be with somebody, I want to feel like I want to do it. I feel like I want to be with somebody. And I want for them to feel the same. So like if they don't feel like they want to be around me, it's like what's like I don't want like do you want that? Like do you want to be in that situation? I would think that mixed onions was Lawrence. No, mixed onions is not. Good night. Bye bye. Bye, Peekaboo. Las Vegas, Glasgow have a lot in common. They're the only two places in the world where you can pay. with chips. Chips, as in French fries. I didn't even get it at first. Hi, Maurice Worth. Welcome back. Good night, Christine. Have a great time. Good night, Soba. Night open mic was amazing. Oh, that's great. I expected that. You have a great night. See you later. Bye, Mad Dog. What? You can date or even marry someone who is. What? So you can date or even marry someone who is not really your type physically? Yeah. Great, Muji. Like, you can just, yeah. Because sometimes, your physical type, sometimes it's just for eye candy purposes. You want to look at them, you want to appreciate their beauty. But sometimes it doesn't necessarily mean that a different type of, like, physical type will not feel attractive to you. Does that make sense? Like, you might still get attracted, even if it's not your particular type. Your message is different from me. We get well and good chemistry, Roxy and me. I mean, I feel having a husband or BF is not an important part of your life, and that's great. If we find somebody come in our life and it vibes, then we can go for it. Yeah, I guess so, Sammy P. Why, Gautam? For me, I'm not physically attracted to you, and you have all the personality qualities I look for. I'll still find it hard. I can grow on you, but still, damn, I just can't. No, you'll have to be attracted to them, Great Muji. What I'm saying is, when you apparently, okay, what they said to me, what the people who are in that, that situation where they have found the love of their life, like they're happily married. They said that it just makes sense. Like they can't believe that they met this person. Oh my gosh. How can a person like you exist? Are you real? Can I pinch you? Something like that. And then they're like all the decisions click into place. Like all the decisions is like everything seems clear to me. This is what I want to do. I want to do this person. Chips, oh my god, I know, Gotham. Anyway, I gotta go. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys when I don't think I can wake up early tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I am tired, man. What time will I be live tomorrow? I could go live at 6 p.m. Yeah. 6 p.m. BST. Because I finish work at 5. Mix onions make music. I was attracted to her because of the similarities in common. No, because he makes music, Gautam. Okay, no problem, Tins. Bye, everyone. Bye, the unexpected John. Bye, Gautam. Bye, Great Nuji. Bye, Mix Onions. Bye, Sammy P. Bye, Mad Dog. Bye, Saba. Bye, Maurice Worth. Bye, Mix Onions. Bye, Peekaboo. Bye, Say La Vie. Eric Chavez G2. Cashly. I don't know what else is there. Spiritual. Anna. I don't know what else is there. If you don't have anything that you left me. Russ, goodbye. Good night. Hope you find love. I don't know yet if that's what I want though. So I don't even know if I have to wish for that. So let's see. I do have love. I have a lot of love for friends and family. Is there a problem? I'm bi and very much attracted to Tins, but I like her personality more. Oh, Sammy P. Gautam, is there a problem? Good night. Hope you find love. Bye, dear. Bye, Gautam. Night, night. Good night, Russ. Good night, dear. Take care. Bye, Sammy. Get some rest. Thank you so much, Sheila. We hope you find great Gucci. Oh my goodness. Goodbye, everybody.